Hey there. So today I have some insight that may help you, which is what you want also wants you. And what you want the most also wants you the most. So let me explain this. You have within you a desire or a passion, something you really want. You really, really want it bad. And there's also things that are kind of less wanting. But it always seems like the thing you want the most is the hardest to reach, which is true. So we're going to cover this, but we're also going to cover why the things you want also want you. So basically, I want you to think of it like everything in your hologram is shattered. It's all shattered. And your existence here is bringing that shatteredness together. The things in your life are coming together and bringing things together like a puzzle piece, like a puzzle. And the puzzle pieces all fit together in a certain arrangement to make it whole and complete. So you, on some frequency, on some dimension, you are already whole and complete. In the 5D, in beyond time, you're already whole and complete. And this reality which we're experiencing through time is the timeline of that coming together, for lack of a better word. But if you think about it this way, then that means that everything, that means the strong desires, all the things you want, they're all there because there's a connecting piece of that is pulling you towards it. And so that feeling you get, that desire, that feeling comes from you being pulled towards those pieces to make you whole and complete. So that's the first thing. The first thing is that that could be a relationship, a certain type of person you're looking for, that you have an ideal partner that you want. And that person, and here's the thing, it doesn't have to be one person. It can manifest in a multitude of ways. It's not like if you miss this one opportunity, maybe you've come across this person and events happened to where, and you both wanted each other. Events happened to where it's where it just didn't work out, and you got you feel bad about it. You think that, well, that's my opportunity, there's no other opportunity. No, that's just one manifestation of it. The integration of all the pieces in the wholeness can be represented in an infinite number of ways. There's an infinite number of possibilities and potentialities in everything around us. So there's not just one opportunity, there's an infinite number of these. The integration will be represented whenever you come to completeness within yourself between those pieces. So that's basically what I wanted to say about what you want also wants you. This is good news. This means that you're not crazy, and you're not meant to just suffer in this life and not have what you want. Yes, you're supposed to have what you want. You're supposed to get what you want, but it takes that integration. It takes that coming together, that soul's journey that what we're here for. And so that's what this channel is all about, is learning that. And being in the spiritual world is about going along with that process so that you can integrate those things and become whole and complete. It's not just being spiritual for the sake of being spiritual, so that there's lots of reasons, I guess, community, all that stuff, but the main reason a lot of people want to be spiritual is because they want to better their lives. They want to have the things they want in their life. So that's what that is about. So without getting too much of a tangent, remember that the things you want also want you, and the things you want the most also want you the most. Now, the second part is, why do we Why does it seem like the things we want the most are the hardest to get? Well, those things are, it's not that those things are going to give us more completeness and wholeness. It's just that we're farther away from those things than we are anything else. And so the desire is fuller, is stronger. And a lot of these things could be the same for all of us. A relationship, having an abundance of money, and things like that. Most of those things feel farther away from us. Also, these are the things which we give the most importance to. So importance. So if we're giving all this importance to these things and they seem like they just can't, no matter what we do, we just can't get them. It is a lot to do with how much importance you're putting on those things. You're attributing all this energetic weight and value to that thing. And so it feels very far away. It feels like you've got to do all this extra work to get what you want. That is going to require all this excess energy. And so that creates within your hologram a lot of trouble around getting that thing. So let's see if I can think of a good example. Well, getting money, as far as like you need money to get your business together. You've got to find a way to sell the product. You've got to find something to sell. You've got to build something. You've got to put all this extra stuff in here. You've got to do all this work. And it's usually around us, thinking that we have to do a lot of work. And then all this stuff is built up. All this extra stuff around and on top of receiving money. Because our importance on money is so high that we've put all this energy behind it, and so we believe that it's going to take all this energy to bring us the income. And in a nutshell, that's how it works. Without going too deep, is the level of importance, and the thing to remember is to decrease the level of importance, which I know is hard. I know it's hard whenever you have bills to pay. But one way to do that one way to decrease the level of importance is to be grateful for the money that you have already, and look at it and say, I have enough now. Do you have enough money now? And then if you really look at it, do you have a place to live? Do you have food? Most people take these things for granted. Do you have, enough to get to pay and live, and at least, have a little bit of free time, and to do this work and to work on yourself and self-improvement so you can get to where you want. And the more you decrease that level of importance, and the more you are grateful for what you have and look at it and say, I have enough now, the more you're going to be continuing to receive enough, and it's going to lift that feeling. And lifting that feeling is going to free you up and free all the energy so that you can put the energy into things which is actually going to generate the income. Your energy is all tied up in things which are not generating the income, because it has all this extra weight which you're putting into that you have to fill. So you've got to fill all this extra space from all that importance. relax about it, accept where you are and say, I have enough money now. I have enough. And just try it, see how it feels. Because the money wants you too. It wants you. It wants to meet with you. And it, because it has things to do. It wants to flow through you into other areas. This is like the liquid energy. That's what money basically is. It's like liquid energy which flows through one person to another. It's just a representation of this type of energy that can move mountains. But you can do great things with money, the resource. You can change the world. You can go to space. All these things that we can do with money in the right hands. So it wants you too. It wants to be used. It wants to create things in the world. It wants to transform the world. So yeah, just remember that you fit together like a puzzle. You're whole and complete. And your desires are not there to torture you. They're there because that is a part of you that wants to be integrated. And if you really want to learn how to integrate these parts of you, I really suggest you looking into shadow work. As Carl Jung, if you're familiar with that, look into shadow work and make that a continuous practice. It's a practice of looking at yourself as a whole being, as the conscious, the unconscious parts of you, because a lot of times because our unconscious controls a lot of our reality. So to become aware of the unconscious is to be completely aware of yourself. And it gets uncomfortable to do shadow work, but the more you do it, the more you're going to see results in your hologram. So that's basically all I have. I gave a little bit more information than just what you want you, but I thought all the information kind of went together. So I hope it was helpful. If it is, leave a like, and please leave a like and a comment. Let me know. That helps a lot. It helps give me the motivation to keep going. And subscribe. Till next time.